Hello everybody, welcome to my predictions video for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 2. This one is titled, We Are the End of the World. So the episode description reads, the origins of Alpha and Beta are revealed. Alpha attempts to toughen up Lydia as they prepare to walk with the dead. The Whisperers create their herds. Right, so basically like I surmised, this episode is primarily going to be, really going to be a Whisperer origin story, which I think is pretty freaking dope, honestly. I would love to see a little bit of backstory, particularly with Beta, as he is one of the more interesting characters on the show right now. And I've been a fan of Ryan Hurst as an actor since watching him in Sons of Anarchy, and when I saw that he was cast as Beta, I was like, literally, there's no one better. It really couldn't be any better choice for Beta at this point. So we'll see Beta, hopefully, when Alpha meets Beta, because the only backstory we've seen of Alpha is when she was in that compound with Lydia and her husband, when she decided to shave her head, and when she's really lost it. So I'm looking forward to a little bit more backstory of what happened after that. What events followed, how she adopted the mentality, walk with the dead, wear the dead, faces, all that jazz. So we'll see the introduction of their mission. We'll see just already in the beginning just how loyal Beta was to her. I mean, we see how loyal he is in present day, but it appears that he was pretty much 100% gung ho with her the entire time, from beginning to end. So we'll see if they just happen upon each other, because it's really interesting. I don't think the comics, at least what I've seen, I don't think they address it. I think it's more just kind of left out. But I'm hoping the show will explore a little bit. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Maybe the comics do explore it and I just forget. But who knows? I'm still not completely caught up with the comics, so I don't know. Plus, the comics don't really do a whole lot of backstory. They would make like a separate book like they do with Negan or the Governor, stuff like that. But yeah. So this episode would be pretty much. It's one of their character study episodes. One of their gets full backstory, which I like. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that Morgan episode was stupid. I was like, I actually enjoyed that episode. It really explained like what the heck happened to Morgan after he was all seeing dead people's faces. I see red to all life is precious. So I personally am a fan of those episodes, but I feel like this one is going to be a less less divisive standalone episode. And then the rest of the season is probably going to be pretty much all present day. If I were to hazard a guess. So we basically don't really see much in the promo. It's really just Beta's talking about fear. People will fear us because of what we've done. Now, I think parts of this are going to be in present day just because of what Alpha says. They will fear us because of what we did. Okay, who's they? Is she talking about what she did to the survivors, or something that happened in the past that they did in the beginning? I don't know. And then she asks, "Do you doubt me?" The mission. Beta's like, "Never," as he's like shaving her head just casually. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Based on what she said, I'm leaning towards that it might be a little bit present day, but predominantly in the past. Because obviously, her wanting to toughen up Lydia means it's in the past because Lydia's with the survivors now. So the only time it would be with Lydia would be was in the past. Alpha said, take the sisters with you when you go out. They have a knack for the dead, for smelling the dead, etc. So we'll see where that goes. But I'm I'm looking forward to this episode just because I really want to see just how much of the Whisperer War they do, how in depth it gets. I'm guessing it's going to be the entire season or the bulk of. Definitely the whole first half, but I can see them making it the whole season. I would be okay with that. They did a whole season with the governor. They did really 2 seasons with Negan. And I think the Whisperer War story arc is big enough of an arc to make 2 seasons to make a whole season out of it from this point, in addition to the half season we had for the introduction, which wasn't really the war. That was just the intro, bring them into the fold and what they did at the fair. That kicks off the Whisperer War storyline, where it's a full-out war. Now that Alpha sees that Carol is on her side, she's gonna want revenge. So maybe this will be a little bit of maybe them migrating back to their area because remember they were probably gone in the wintertime. They probably went south. We're assuming they went somewhere, and now they're returning to their area to reclaim it, and they see that people have been there. Mm, Alpha sees firsthand that Carl is there, which means others probably are too. So, but regardless, all it takes for her to get pissed is one. So, one. That's it. She sees Carl. She's pissed. They have a stare down. You know they're two tough characters, so that showdown's gonna happen. You know we're gonna have a Beta meet up with Negan. You know Daryl's gonna meet up with Beta again. Their little rematch. So it's gonna be an intense season, and I honestly would love to see the Whisperer War go on all season. I don't want it rushed. I don't want it condensed. I want it to be done properly. So, yeah, they gave the governor a season, and then a couple episodes after that, they gave Negan 2. Give the Whisperers at least a full season. If they go past 10, I couldn't really see them doing that. I wouldn't be pissed if they did that, but it could happen. So I'm expecting another stellar episode. I cannot wait to see the backstory, how they created the herds, how they came up with the philosophy, how she came up with that philosophy, what drove her to it. Because obviously she was a little psychologically crazy. She was obviously already basically psycho. But what drove her from all the stuff she did when they were in that little basement or whatever, to her attitude now, that's a drastic change. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are as well. And I will see you sometime next week for my review and predictions, as always. And just in case if I ever don't not get a video out, I will try and get out a video as often as I can each week for the whole season. And hopefully I can get on track with Fear next season as well. The season started. I was already behind, and then I was on vacation when it came back, when it returned from the mid-season break. So I was just not really up to speed with the whole season. So I didn't want to do you guys a disservice and put out a half-assed video where I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'd much rather go in with as much information as I can get. Recently watched the episode, and that's it. So enjoy, everybody. Have a good one. Peace.